Hi, Chad here from Purple Collar Life. Got an exciting video today to talk to you about. So this is the Farm Boss that I've had for a long time. It's the MS290, so the Farm Boss that's from probably 20 years ago, 15 at least. And like I said, it's been a great saw. Absolutely nothing that I've needed it to do that it won't do. The only downfall is I bought it with a 16-inch blade, and sometimes the logs that I'm cutting are a little bit longer than that, so I have to end up going around to the other side of the log or rotating the log to get the whole way through it. So again, very powerful, really like it, and didn't really need to be shopping for anything, but I'll put this one away and show you my new, to me, saw. It's another Stihl Farm Boss, but this is the MS271, and I'm hoping you can tell in the video, but this is a used saw that is in outstanding condition. Very little scraping on the bar, chain looks like it's hardly been used, case doesn't have a scratch on it. Now, there's a story behind this saw. It does have the 18-inch bar, which is something I was looking for. So after a video where I talked about how great my MS290 was, I also thought, well, maybe I should look for a Stihl saw with an 18-inch bar. Didn't want to buy something new, so I started looking on Craigslist, and I came across an ad that said Stihl Farm Boss hadn't been used for 6 years. So the guy that owned this bought it, cut one tree up with it after a storm in 2014. So this saw has been sitting in a garage since 2014. And we're gonna do a cleanup and see if it will start after sitting for 6 years in a garage. So I went to his house, took a look at it, made an offer. He accepted the offer, got a great deal on this saw. Now I'm pretty confident that this will start as long as we take a couple precautions. So the first thing I want to do is I've opened the cap up here and I see that there is some old gas in there. And it's not thick and caramely or anything like that, but it's definitely old. I can see the fuel take up in there, the little green tube, and it looks like it's in good shape. So first thing I want to do is drain the gas. The bar oil looks to me like it's fine. So I'm going to take this out, drain the gas into an old bucket, and then bring it back in. We'll put some fresh gas in it. We will tighten the chain up just a little bit, put some fresh oil in it, and we'll see if this thing will start after sitting for 6 years without running. So we have the Farm Boss here in the driveway, an old bucket. We're going to take off the fuel fill cap and drain this old gasoline into the bucket. We'll get a look at it coming out there. It doesn't look too bad, really, but definitely wouldn't want to leave it in there to start it. So when we look at it in the bucket, it's a little grimy. Looks like it's been sitting for 6 years. Alright, now that we've drained that old gasoline, we're going to put some new gas and new bar oil in it. Now, I do mix up my own gas. Oh, I wanted to show you also what else came. When he bought this saw, he also bought the packs of the HP Ultra 2-cycle oil mix. A lot of people do that. I did it because when you buy the HP Ultra oil mix, when you buy the saw, it extends the warranty typically to 2 years rather than 1 year. Now, obviously this saw is out of warranty. It was purchased in 2014. sat for 6 years until now, but these should still be good. I'll do some research to make sure they're still usable, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the HP Ultra 2-cycle oil mixes. Also included one brand new, never used chainsaw chain. Plus, like I said, the one that's on it looks like it's brand new. Also included a new spark plug and the tools and the case. Like I said, first thing we're going to do is put some of the Moto mix from Stihl in. This is a 93 octane 50-to-1 pre-made mix. Uses all ethanol-free gasoline. I do mix up my own ethanol-free mix, but since this has been sitting so long, I'm going to go ahead and use the Stihl Moto mix. Now this stuff is extremely expensive, crazy expensive if you have access to ethanol-free gasoline. But like I said, since this has been sitting so long, we'll use the Stihl mix. Filled it up. I don't know if that was a good idea. Maybe we should have waited to see if it'll start. We're going to put the Stihl bar and chain oil in. And I know the anticipation is building to see if this thing's going to start. I feel it too. Imagine for me, I've been sitting on this saw here in the garage just waiting to do this video until I had time today. But before we start doing any more, I just want to pull and make sure that the engine it's turned off, just making sure that the rope pulls out. It's got a lot of compression, but it does seem to pull okay. Let's take the cover off here, just check the air filter, pull the spark plug out. I know some of you are fast forwarding right now to the startup to see if and how easily it starts. Now this is a little different, having to unscrew these to take the top off to get to the air filter. It's a lot easier on the MS290. It does have a cool filter on it though. Let's just take a look at the spark plug just to make sure. Oh, that was really in there. It's an NGK spark plug. Just wipe it off a little bit here. It doesn't look bad at all. It's a little carboned up, but so it's been sitting for 6 years. We'll save this, but let's go ahead and put the new spark plug in it. As you can see, this spark plug has never been used. It's amazing how nice this saw is. I mean, it really does feel like I bought a brand new saw. Filter's good. Put the cover back on. And we finally get to the moment that you and I have all been waiting for. Now, like I said, I got a really good deal on this saw, but it's only a really good deal if it starts up and runs. Hopefully, when he did use it in 2014, he used the good gas, not those ethanol mixes. It worries me a little bit. Alright, the moment of truth. Yeah, Side note, screwdriver doesn't stick into the side here like my old Farm Boss does. Alright, fingers crossed. Any guesses on how many pulls it will take? Or if it'll start at all after sitting for 6 years? Five pulls was all it took. And I'm sure you saw how extremely smoky it was when it first started. That was probably that old gasoline left in the line. So we're gonna start it again here just to make sure it starts up easily, but I think I got an outstanding deal on what's basically a brand new saw. I don't know if it's going to need any choke or not. We'll try it with no choke first. Now it still is a little smoky, but I'm just extremely happy. So in future videos I'll be comparing this to the MS290. We'll do a side-by-side, see how they cut differently, but just so excited that I got a great deal on this saw and that it was able to start. You know, you take a risk sometimes, but that one really paid off. It's a beauty. Actually, there's no smell on YouTube, but actually smells like a brand new saw. Like the muffler hasn't even been heated up that much. Do want to give a shout out real quick to Tony's Tractor Adventures. If you haven't checked out that channel, please do so. Tony was kind enough last weekend to give me a call and talk to me for about an hour on the phone about how he's built his YouTube channel. So I really appreciate his advice, appreciate him taking the time to do that. I found that most of the YouTubers are very kind and willing to share information with you, and like I say, I really appreciate that. Tony, thank you for giving me that call and sharing some knowledge that you've gained over the years with me. If you like videos like this, click that subscribe button, like, and comment below. Thanks, we'll see you next time. Still a little warm. We'll leave it out.